guys, and welcome back to my Planet Zoo Speedbuild series. Today, we'll be building an enclosure for the southern cassowary. With no further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, I just want to start off with an apology for not uploading anything. Because of my room setup at the moment, I have to wait till my partner's not in the room so I can record, and usually I've just waited until he's at work. Problem is, now he's getting like really early shifts and I don't want to wake up at 5 in the morning. So yeah, now we're doing the thing where I just kick him out of the room for a little bit and record. But yeah, I'm very sorry about taking so long. Alright, so my idea for this setup was, all the cassowary exhibits that I've seen personally in life, you are on like a bridge and you look over into it, and the cassowary is like down, so you don't make eye contact and stuff, because they are dangerous creatures. There's only been one recorded case of a cassowary killing a human. And in my humble opinion, who look into it, I won't mention what happens here because I'm pretty sure it goes against YouTube guidelines. The person who was doing it, they went out after this cassowary. They were going out of its way to like commit harm to this cassowary. So, you know, they kind of deserved it in my eyes. So yeah, it's usually like going back to the how the habitat's gonna look at. Usually, you walk over a bridge, you look down. There's like 1 or 2 cassowaries in separate habitats. As you can see, I was gonna do 2. I was just gonna blueprint it and move to the side. Then I realized, wait, can't I just blueprint it afterwards and then just move it and that'll be a whole lot quicker? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. But yeah. So you just kind of look over it. There's cassowary in there. Something I do remember is the fence that they're in. There's like this, what's the word? Opaque? Like this opaque cloth over it to make sure it can't like see people woven on the outside or something. And you gotta be, I also remember you need to be, so here I am trying to like replicate it as best as I can in Planet Zoo. Of course, there's no fence with opaque cloth in Planet Zoo, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, putting down the inside, just making sure it has water, because I'm not going to do any like crazy terrain painting because again, terrain sculpting or building, because like I said before, all the exhibits I have seen of southern cassowaries in Australia have just been like really simple. There's trees, it's like foresty, the birds just standing there menacingly. So yeah, putting down toys, it's not like the biggest exhibit, but they don't need a lot of space. However, you will see something, there's a little extra at the end. Gotta put down the plants. We put down the plant. I tried to think about like what typical forest plants that I saw. What's the word I'm looking for? When I was like really young, my parents and I went on like this mini vacation in a cabin in the woods, somewhere, I think North Queensland, wherever it was, there's known to be cassowaries in the forest. And if one thing you need to know about cassowaries is, there's one thing that I remember at cassowaries. They eat this berry and it's bright blue. It's not a berry, it's like a fruit. It drops down from the trees. You can eat it too if you see it. It's just bright blue. And I remember that we had to be careful when going on walks because there were cassowaries in the area. So we just had to be mindful of it. So I was trying to think about plants that I could realistically see in an Australian rainforest, which these grass plants, yeah, you see them maybe not a rainforest. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have just been thinking about all the forest reserves and wildlife areas. around me, because I always lived near reserves and national parks and stuff, and we used to go walking in them a lot. Let me just clear my throat. And one thing I know is like there's a lot of these I think like grass trees that just every year grow. I think it's like a centimeter taller or something small, so you can typically tell how old the tree is by seeing how big it is. I think that's really cool. But yeah, so I'm just putting it around sparse, you know, things that make sense in like my eyes as, again, an Australian. Pardon me, oh my god. So yeah, now it's onto terrain painting. Trying to make it rainforesty. Just sort of pottering it around carelessly. I'm trying to make sure I like stop the recording every time I need to cough, so you guys don't hear me cough. It's winter here and I have a cold and I'm out of water. So yeah, blueprint it so I can just easily take and move across. Again, you might be noticing, hey, madame, why is there like animals and stuff missing from this place? Because this was recorded a long time ago and I'm only just getting around to it now because I finally have all the cassowaries I've needed. And it's like, hey, but I saw you adopt 2 cassowaries earlier. You'll see why. I have this super idea that I will explain as soon as I start building that final one. Yeah, this habitat I was kind of annoyed because I had to place further away than I wanted to. It was very annoying. Because I was trying to place it close to the walkway, but it just wasn't letting me. And I was like, So, it's not the best, but it works. For some reason, the walkway was being weird. So yeah, putting it here. This was called a while ago. It's finally getting up. Finally. The cassowary. Yeah. I wanted it to be even. It didn't quite work. I probably should have planned it better. But oh well. So yeah. So you move forward the walkway above. You can look into the exhibits. One a lot easier than the other. But we'll just pretend that it's closer to the walkway. Just pretend. Thank you. And then it looks out, and then there is a third cassowary exhibit. Now, my idea is to have like 2 cassowaries in this one exhibit and have it like a breeding exhibit. Sorry. And then have like single cassowaries in this exhibit, and they're like it was supposed to be the children of these 2 breeding cassowaries. Just there chilling, and the rest would be like for relocation or conservation and all that nice stuff. But because only one child was like grew up, that's the word I'm looking for, in a nice time. Oh, I might be developing a cult. So yeah, we have. So now it's just making a third exhibit. So think of this as like a little apology. You get 3 exhibits in 1 episode. They're all this exact same animal, but you know. I wanted to put their shelter underneath the viewing platform because I think that just makes sense. You know, if you want to hide from people, then hide under the viewing platform. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm developing cold. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be like this for I think at least the next 3 episodes. I'm sorry. So yeah, putting down all the little areas. This one has a tiny bit of I cannot think of the word. Terrain editing. Oh my god, my head's all over the place. Because it's slightly bigger. I thought I'd give the breeding one special. It's just water. That's all I really do. The rest is pretty much flat. All height is given through by rocks, as you will see later. Yeah, just putting down enrichment items just around. I like the ducky. He's one of my favorite enrichment items. Give them their fruit bowl, because that's what cassowaries, you give them fruit and berries. I did have this idea of putting the mango trees, but I'm like, there's not river enough to put mango, so I put palm trees. There's a lot of putting down plants and then deleting plant later as I look at it and go, no, don't like it. But I really like these trees. I don't know what they are. I don't think I've ever seen them like in real life before, but I like them a lot. I also like those things that I put down everywhere. I don't know, they're small and spiky, and I really like small plants that you can just put down to make an enclosure look less barren, like in little places, so it gives it a bit of spark. And I mean, we're building a rainforest. We need the dead trunk, of course. So where am I putting it? I'm putting it on rocks, like a little arch. Will the cassowaries use it? No. Does it look cool? Yes. It's like a little arch, and then you can just walk through and go wop 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 wop. Yeah, just finishing up putting plants around. I put those bushes everywhere. I think those bushes are like a staple when I want to just fill an area and I don't want to put lots and lots of plant life around. Banana trees. Banana. Well, I think they're banana trees. I'm not actually sure if they are banana trees. I just see them and think banana tree. And I don't read what each plant are when I click them. So, in my head they're banana trees and no one can convince me otherwise. Because if it looks like a banana tree, it is a banana tree. Again, more of these trees. I'm gonna put them down. I'm pretty sure I have seen them in so many parks and just everywhere. If I ever own a house with a yard, wild dreams here, I want a nice little section. Fun fact about me, because I don't know stuff to say. My grandparents live in an acreage, and down the back they have like a little foresty section to like help the wildlife in the area, and I really like it. Is one of my favorite parts of the house. It's it's not that big, it's not the biggest, but there's all these native trees, native plants. It's near that dam. They get a lot of ducks. It's just a really nice place. We just go walking through there occasionally. And when I say walking, it's not the biggest thing. It's not like you can do a nice walk. But it also blocks like the houses behind, so it gives like a little bit of privacy. It's really nice. But yeah, finishing off this, putting blinds down. I was thinking about putting another one down. I'm like, maybe not. I'm just trying to figure out how to fill space at this point. Again, like these bushes. I'm like, I don't know what to put down. Fucking these bushes everywhere. And then I did read a little bit. I look over and I'm like, yeah, I like it. So I'm moving all the cassowaries here. I forget that the move is weird, that you have to unpause it, let the game run a little bit, and then it's fine. Like, I was like, why is this not working? Why? So yeah. So with the enclosures done, let's get into the final preview of how it all looks. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for the Brazalxi's horse, where you just sort of do it from like a guest view, so you can sort of see what they see. So on the left we have this enclosure, which is where the baby will go when it grows up. I did manage to find in a marketplace a gold cassowary, which you can kind of see on the, I believe it's the grazing forager. She's the gold quality cassowary that I got because their breeding was taking too long. And then up here we have the lookover with some toilets and a food place, and there's seats, and you can just sit and look down, learn about cassowaries, and then currently I think they were all underneath so you could not see them. But yeah, looking down into the enclosure, you can see them walking around a little bit better. They do like to hang like underneath, apparently. They don't like walking out. So yeah, they have a little baby. Just getting looks around the enclosure. I don't know. Again, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this end showcase bit. I'm not 100% sure on like what to do or anything. I don't know. I just don't know. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm so sorry if my like voice sounded really weird. I believe I'm getting cold, my throat's like dry and itchy. It's not normal. Yeah. But again, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Links down below of all the credit of the music. There's also my Twitter, you can follow me there. That's where I post my art. And with that, I'll see you all later. Bye bye now!